Well, of course, if you want dispatchable, reliable power without carbon dioxide emissions, nuclear is the answer. The technology does exist. Now, your party is starting to go down that road, starting to consider it, and I think you'll go further before the election. But as you mentioned earlier, Chris BOWEN is dissing nuclear at every turn. Have a look at this response from him today.
The only thing small about a small modular reactor is the output. Nothing small about the cost, nothing small about the complexity. You know, a small modular reactor costs $5 billion and it doesn't produce many megawatts. 5 billion, that's a lot of billions for not many megawatts.
What a small-minded and short-sighted answer, because I said at the top of the program, if you spent $5 billion on a small modular reactor and you got 1,000 or 2,000 megawatts, it's there for 70 years and it's reliable. Chris BOWEN at the moment is backing a project that Malcolm Turnbull started, the Snowy 2.0 project. That's going to cost $20 billion and not produce a single extra generated megawatt.
Well, 1,000 megawatts is not that small. I mean, Liddell was down to 1,350. It was a pretty big power plant. And, you know, if you look at what's in a nuclear sub, I'm told the reactor's about the size of a 44-gallon drum, 205 litres. And it produces megawatts. It creates comfort for your sailors, excess of energy. It works. We're using that technology. It's here. We have to build the industry and capacity. The only thing that has to be decided for a domestic nuclear industry is where do you put them, Chris? And I think that's the question that the coalition has to answer before the next election. It will be the question that gets asked. We've seen Chris BOWEN out trying to run his scare campaign already, but his press conference this morning, as I said, unhinged.
Unhinged indeed. It's very easy to work out where to put them. You put them where those old coal-fired generators used to be, because that's an industrial wasteland now, and it's got all the transmission infrastructure linked into it. But we'll come back to that another time, Keith. Thanks for joining us.